Hi, friends! Today we'll learn about the solar system, a place in space where we all live. First, let's draw the sun, our bright star. The sun is extremely hot, so we'll draw many flames surrounding it. Like this. If you look at it, it usually looks yellow, like cheese. Tell me, how does a sunny day make you feel? Warm, hot, awesome. The sun gives us light and heat every day. People, animals, plants, all need sunlight to live and grow. Without the sun, our planet Earth would be very dark and cold. The sun may look small up in the sky because it is very far away. Do you want to know how big it really is? The sun is so big that it can fit more than 1 million Earths. It's made of very hot gases. They move and create storms that look like big explosions. Here is our mini sun. Let's place it in the center of our map. All the planets of our solar system move on their own path around the sun and never leave it.
Wow!
Shall we meet the planets nearest to the sun next? These planets are Mercury and Venus. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun and the smallest one among the others. It looks like a rocky world with many holes. And here is Venus. This planet sort of looks orange. It has many hot volcanoes and rocky places. Its sky is always covered with gloomy clouds. Doesn't sound like a friendly planet, does it? If you want to see a planet in the sky, Venus is the easiest to find. Just search for a very bright, small orange ball there. And what about its neighbor, Mercury? It stays so close to the sun, so it's hard to spot it in the sky. It has dusty, rough land, hot days, and very cold nights. Doesn't sound like the best planet to live on. Let's place the mini Mercury in its place in our puzzle. And here is our morning star. No joke. This is another name of Venus because it's so bright. A day on Venus is longer than its year. Sounds wild, right? It's because it spins around its axis more slowly than it orbits the sun. And still, it looks so chill and beautiful, right? Okay, Venus, you've shown us what you've got. You can go take your place in our puzzle now. Friends, we keep moving farther from the sun. I wonder what's waiting for us out there. It looks very familiar. Hey, we have two space objects here, the Earth and the Moon. The Moon is our closest space neighbor. It is a satellite that travels around our planet. Our home, the Earth, is the only planet we know of that has life on it. Most of it is covered with oceans, which is why it looks blue from space. And it has lands and mountains that we will color green. Earth has many different kinds of weather and places to live in, too. So, where is the place for our mini-moon on the map? Here it is! And what about the Earth? We can't leave it without a short tour, can we? Our planet spins on its axis, creating day and night. One full spin takes 24 hours, or one full day. Earth has strong gravity, which is why we can walk without floating away in space. It is also surrounded by electronic satellites that help the internet, maps, and other gadgets work. The Earth takes third place from the sun. So this is where it goes in our puzzle. Friends, are you having fun? Let's keep going. We're moving to the next planet called Mars. Mars is often called the red planet because of its color. I'm going to use some brownish colors to make our picture bright. Have you ever seen orange-brown flakes covering iron objects? It's called rust. Well, Mars is all covered with the rusty dust, and that's where the red color comes from. This planet has many mountains, valleys, and plains. Just like our Earth. It also has the largest volcano. But don't worry, it's been calm and quiet for a very long time. Do you think Mars is a hot or a cold planet? Actually, it's very cold. First, because it's quite far from the sun, and second, because the warmth escapes into space very quickly. And here is what Mars looks like. Like a big red ball. The red dust storms there are so big that you can't see anything else. That's why people only send robots to Mars to explore it. They're controlled by scientists on Earth, almost like in a video game. They can see everything on their screens. Robots drive across rocky land, take pictures of interesting objects, and send them back to Earth. Someday, people might learn if life can exist there. Let's find a place on the map for our mini Mars. Here, it's the fourth planet from the Sun. Now, we're ready to move even farther into space. I'm so excited about what we'll find next. And you? Let me just put a few tiny stars here and there, and we'll keep going. This new planet is called Jupiter. Check out this big guy. It's the biggest planet in our solar system. Just imagine, more than 1,000 Earths could fit inside it. It is called a gas giant because it is made of gas. It's too far away, so no one has ever smelled Jupiter directly, but scientists say it may smell like rotten eggs and strong cleaning fluid. Yuck. It looks like it's all covered with colorful stripes. These are the clouds that move very fast. Winds on Jupiter are so strong that they can blow much faster than hurricanes on our Earth. It's not the best place for a joyful trip. Check out how fast Jupiter spins. That's why one day here lasts only 10 hours. Here you see many moons traveling around Jupiter in space. It even has the biggest moon in the solar system. So this mini Jupiter takes 5th place among the planets. It goes right here. The next planet, Saturn, has a very striking feature. The huge, beautiful rings. They look like a giant hula hoop around the planet. Saturn looks pale yellow, or even golden from space. These are the colors of its gas clouds. Also, it's the second biggest planet, after Jupiter. But because it's a gas giant, it's actually much lighter than it looks. And what about the rings? They are made of ice pieces, rocks, and space dust. Some ring pieces are tiny like sand grains, and others are big like houses or mountains. Can you imagine?
Yes!
This is how Saturn looks from space. It is surrounded by many moons traveling around it. One of them, called Titan, is even bigger than the planet Mercury. If you look at Saturn from space, the rings look sparkling because they have parts of ice. What a pretty planet, isn't it? Well, Saturn, you take the 6th place on the map, and it's right here. Wow, take a look at how far we've gone. You're doing great, guys, keep up. We're almost at the border of our solar system. Only 2 more planets are left. Ready to learn what's gonna be the next one? This is Uranus, one of the largest planets. It is called an ice giant because it is made of icy blue-green gases. It is covered with clouds, too. They're very thin, so the planet looks like a smooth blue ball. Uranus also has thin rings made of dark rocks and dust. Did you notice? It's another planet with hula hoops around it. It looks very peaceful and quiet, doesn't it? Uranus also has a very special trait. It spins in a very unusual way compared with other planets. Want to hear it? It rolls through space almost on its side like a spinning ball. Uranus doesn't like boring. Okay, let's find the place for our mini Uranus. Here it is, the 7th place from the Sun. Wow, we've learned so much already. But now, let's make one more space jump to find the last planet of our solar system. It is called Neptune. Neptune is the icy planet too. It is a big blue planet, even deeper blue than Uranus. It's the coldest planet. And it also has the strongest winds. The winds here can blow faster than the speed of airplanes. Whoa, unbelievable! They create huge storms, including one called the Great Dark Spot. Ooh, even its name sounds chilling, doesn't it?
Yes!
Here, you can see that Neptune has thin rings too. They're made of dust and tiny rocks. Neptune looks like a bright blue marble in space. Because it is so far away, it takes Neptune more than 100 Earth years to finish one trip around the Sun. But it's not lonely because Neptune has many moons around it. And here is the mini planet Neptune for our map. It goes in the 8th place right here. Wait, friends, our journey isn't finished yet. You know how we see all these twinkling stars in the night sky. But where do they come from? Most stars are not even situated in our solar system. Many of them are bigger and brighter than our sun. But because they're so far away, they look like tiny dots in the sky. Some other interesting objects are much closer than these pretty stars. The space is full of many space rocks that were too small to become planets. So, they just kept floating around the sun. These pieces are called asteroids. Asteroids are made of rock, metal, or both. Some of them look like giant flying potatoes with bumpy shapes. Sometimes pieces break off and become meteors with glowing tails, like this one here. Let's place our mini asteroid at a safe distance from our planet Earth. Here it is. Friends, we've learned so much today. Well done. I hope you liked our playdate in space.
Yeah!
Bye-bye and see you in the next episodes.